All right, I'm super excited for today's video. Right now, we are looking at INTC on the weekly chart. Okay, so each candlestick represents a week. This is Intel Corp. All right, I just want to show you guys for the past 3 years, it's been trading in this pattern known as a channel. Okay, and this is a sideways channel. And essentially, we hit the bottoms of these channels. Okay, we go to the top of the channel, then we come back down. All right, and we hit the bottom and we bounce back up. And we come back down to the bottom of the channel, and we bounce back up, we hit the highs, and we're coming back down and we hit the bottom of the channel again here recently. Okay. If you guys have been watching my videos, I've been, I've had this here for a while. And this is your original buy zone. Okay. This was before all of the super big crashes in the market. It's impossible to tell what's going to happen and to tell, that when these stocks are going to fall so hard. Okay. I mean, minus 25% right there. It's a pretty big drop. Okay. That's official bear market territory. It's in official bear market territory when it's below 45 here. So just keep that in mind. Now, this was for shares, right? To get in for some shares. And, if you got in at the top of it, you'd still be down a little bit. But, the key thing is you can't really predict where to go. So you want to have a buy zone where you want to start paying attention and see, okay, well, what's going to happen in this buy zone in these areas? Do I want to start adding a portion of my position to it, right? Do I want to add 10% to it? Do I want to add 20%? You're right. You never want to go in 100% on a position right away, right? You want to wait for the play to develop, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and drag this a little bit over some more. And so you guys can see what I mean here. Okay. So, the reason that this is a buy zone for shares, all right, is because you can buy in the bottom of this and you can sell again once we go up towards the top of the channel and gain near the top of the channel at whatever your preferred profit, percentages, right? You always have to have a target, have a profit goal in mind, right? So the thing I want to show you guys is, that's it for shares. Okay, that's a shares play. Even if we look at where it's at right now, all the way up to the top of the channel, offers 44%, right? But that's not why you guys are watching this video. You guys want to know how to make insane profits on INTC, and I'm going to go ahead and show you. All right, it's trading options, not shares. That's what we trade in the Options Trading Tycoons Discord. And if you guys want to join the Discord, the link is going to be in the description below. If you use code Zachly, you'll get a discount on your membership. The first thing I want to highlight here is what's known as a daily gap. Okay, we have a gap from this candlestick to this candlestick. If you look, there's no room in there, right? So what I like to do is I like to draw a box, nice bright blue box, and chart up these gaps to be prepared for when they might fill, because these gaps on the daily chart fill 90 to 95% of the time historically in the stock market. It's just a matter of when. It's not so much a matter of if it's going to fill, it's a matter of when, right? And the conditions have to be right. We have to be in a bullish market cycle to fill a gap up, right? And we need to be in a bearish market cycle to fill the gaps down. Currently, the stock market overall is trying to recover after, a really rough November through February and March even. But, things are recovering. And, we're watching this one a lot. Okay. So, there was this gap here. All right. This giant gap. I'll go ahead and draw a box for you guys just so you can see what I mean. There's a huge gap from this candle to this candle. And if we look here, boom, it filled very quickly, right? That's why we have that one removed. And even more recently, there was a gap on this one. And, I was telling people, hey, look at some INTC spreads. A lot of people in the Discord did pretty well on INTC, getting anywhere from 40 to 100% profits on their plays, right? And we were playing this gap fill up to 50. So the reason I'm looking back at it again is because we're back in this original buy zone, right? And we could fall lower. Of course, we could fall lower, but it does, it is a nice area to start looking at gathering some positions, right? And then you could have your stop loss here below 43.5. You could set an alert there, or have a mental stop loss there, or just, set a stop loss to be out of the play once we get below 43.5, right? Because that we know that that's the bottom of our channel. And if we break this channel and we start trading below this channel, then we're most likely going to, start a downtrend, right? Because for the past 3 years, we've just been bouncing up and down in this channel on INTC. So if that pattern repeats itself and we bounce off the bottom of this channel like we did here, we had a very strong double bottom on the bottom of this channel that led to a very nice rally. Okay, let's look at how much that rally went up real quick. That was an 18% rally in the stock. Okay, so very nice stuff once we had that double bottom on the bottom of the channel. And let's get straight into it. Okay, the option plays that I'm going to look show you guys. Of course, it's not financial advice. I'm just trying to give you guys a little bit of education on how to use some risk management, right? You want to have a proper risk to reward ratio. Each share of INTC currently costs about $47, and the play I'm going to show you guys is going to cost $64 per contract, right? So if you bought 2 of these contracts, let's look here. Okay, that would cost you $130, but your max profit, okay, is going to be $872, right? Now, currently, the options that we're looking at is we're looking at the January 2023 expiration date. So these have 288 days until they expire. What that means is that if INTC, all right, because what we're doing here is we're buying the 60 strike, all right, for January 2023, we're buying these calls and then we're selling the 65 call. All right, so I'll show you guys how to do that real quick. You right click, hit buy vertical, and then you'll change this to the 65. Okay, because you can see here you're purchasing 10 of these, you're selling 10 of these. All right, and if we go and look at it right now, to purchase 10 of these, it would cost you $653, but your max profit is going to be $4,360, right? So this is almost a 10x play, right? Just below it, but a very, very nice profitable play. So let's go ahead and look at the chart again, and let's go over from where we're at right now up to the gap fill. Okay, that's a 31% play right here if we catch it up to this gap up here. All right, because this gap has already filled. So I'll go ahead and remove this drawing for you guys so it's not confusing you anymore. So 31% is the max profit that you can get. And if you risk, if you're trying to swing trade, let's say this play right here, and it would, you would have to risk $47.55 per each one to get a 33% gain. Now with this, if you only buy one of these, right? And that's my recommendation, is to go light, especially when learning and starting off, right? But what you want to do is you can get one of these for $63, just barely over what a single share costs. And your max profit is going to be much, much, much higher than selling at the top of the gap fill, right? If you buy at 47.50 and then sell at 60, you made roughly $12, $13 per share, right? You were able to turn 47 to 60, and that's if you're a perfect trader. With this trade, you can turn 64 into $437, right? If you're a perfect trader. Now, nobody in the world is a perfect trader, but what this allows you to do, I'll break it down another way for you. Think of it this way, right? 60 minus 47 is like 47.5 is about 12 and a half bucks, right? That's what you would make. So my challenge to you is to start learning options and try to learn how to make more, or just make that in less period of time, right? If INTC continues to rally, and let's say we have 2 bullish days, most likely your debit spread will be up by 10, 20, 30%. And that's going to be the max profit that you would have had if you got in at 47.50 and we're trying to get to 60. So you don't have to hold the contract till the expiration date all the way till January 2023. That's the only way you would get your max profit is, on January 20th, 2023, it's trading above $65 a share, but you don't have to hold till expiration. So what you can do is you could purchase 10 of these for $600 and then, sell them for $1,200. Right. And that's only like 100% play. Right now, I might sound crazy. Oh, that's only 100%, but we get 100% trades almost daily in the Options Trading Tycoons Discord. It's, when you know what you're doing with options, it's not hard to do that. You just have to, have some proper risk management, and you want to have your risk reward ratio correctly, right? If you're entering 1 to 5 plays where, you're risking $100 to earn $500, you can be wrong 4 times, right? You can fail 4 times and lose $400. But if you win on that 5th trade, you made $500. So you're still in profit by $100, even though you lost $400. Does that make sense? hopefully. And if you guys want to trade with us, really get an insight to a lot of the key plays, and gain access to the call outs, the entries and exits that I'm in, as well as the admin members. Okay, there's admin traders. There's 3 of them. They're the ones who helped taught me a lot about what I know about options and charting and things like that. They're professionals and they've been doing it for years, and they're very well respected. Okay, so it's not just me in the Discord. There's a whole community, and then there's 3 other admin members, supplying info as well as various other resources. I'll go ahead and give you guys a look. Okay, we have the sweeps room, and this is where you're going to see large option place order sweeps. Okay, like for instance on CCL, this is Carnival Cruise Lines. We can look here and see that, okay, someone just spent $23,000 on the 18.5 strike expiring April 8th, right? We can look here, see the SPY. This is the S&P 500. Someone just spent $349,000 on the 448 strike expiring at 418, right? You have the golden sweeps channel, where this is going to be a lot more money, right? Typically you see things in the millions in the golden sweeps channel. This is where you're going to see a $1.6 million. That means that's literally someone just spent $1.6 million on QQQ calls that at the 350 strike that expire 4/11/2022. So this is insider information you're not going to get anywhere else, and I probably shouldn't even be showing it to you right now. So join the Discord. Link is in the description below. Use code Zachly for a discount.